Hello, and welcome to this Genesis AutoCAD training video. This video will discuss the Sheet Set Manager. This video will cover requesting a new sheet set up from the BIM team, opening and closing a sheet set, and Sheet Set Manager organization. Let's begin. Sheet Set Manager is an organizational tool inside of AutoCAD. The sheet set is created by the BIM coordinator assigned to the project. When you start a new AutoCAD project, send a new project form to the BIM team using the BIM Project Information form found on the AE Ops page of the Genesis Employee Portal. You can open the sheet set directly from Windows Explorer. Simply browse to the Sheets folder of the project you are working in. The sheet set file has the extension DST. When you double-click on the DST file, AutoCAD will open, activate Sheet Set Manager, and open the selected sheet set. If you already have AutoCAD open, you can simply use the command Sheet Set to open Sheet Set Manager. You can also use the Genesis custom command SS to open Sheet Set Manager. SS will open Sheet Set Manager and close all other palettes, which is useful for saving space in your drawing area. To open a sheet set, simply click the Open flyout, then click Open again, and browse to the sheet set file in the Sheets folder of the project you are working in. However, my favorite way to open a sheet set is to use the Genesis custom command SSO. Type the 5-digit project number in the SSO dialog box and click Find. The routine will search the Genesis directories. Once it has found the project you are looking for, click Open to open the Sheet Set Manager. You can also open any recently closed sheet sets. Click the Open flyout, then Recent, and select one of your recently closed sheet sets. Using the same flyout, you can switch between currently open sheet sets. To close a sheet set, activate the Sheet List tab. Then right-click on the sheet set title. The rule of thumb in Sheet Set Manager is, when in doubt, right-click. Then select Close Sheet Set from the flyout. Then to close Sheet Set Manager, click the X. Sheet Set Manager is organized into 3 tabs. The Sheet List tab shows the sheet files that we print from. You can also open and close the sheet set from this tab. The Sheet Views tab contains a list of the views in the sheets. Here you can edit view names and numbers. You can also place view reference blocks from this tab. The Model Views tab shows the resource files and model views saved in those files. You can place views on sheets from the Model Views tab. Notice that both the Sheet List and Model Views tab mirror the organization of the folders in Windows Explorer. You can use Sheet Set Manager to open any of the drawings you see, so that once a sheet set is set up, there is little need to use Windows Explorer to navigate between drawings. Simply double-click on the sheet name or resource file name to open that file. You can also open a drawing by double-clicking on a view. However, I don't recommend this. When you double-click on a view, AutoCAD will set the layers and scale according to the settings in that view, which is very limiting. You will have much more freedom if you open the files directly rather than opening via the view. At the top of both the Sheet List and Model Views tab, you will find a refresh button. If you make a change to a file and you don't see the change reflected in Sheet Set Manager, use the refresh buttons to update the database. Let's look at the Model Views tab in more detail. The Model Views tab will show one or more drawing locations. Usually projects only have one main drawing location, the Resource Files folder. Click the plus sign to the left of the file location to see its contents. The Model Views tab will show all of the files and folders within a given location. Drawing files are indicated by the blue and yellow icon. The drawing files you see in the main directory are the architectural backgrounds. Each of the folders you see represent the discipline file folders in the project directory. Expand your disciplines folder by clicking on the plus sign to the left. Each of the drawings in that folder will appear. You can open any of these drawings by double-clicking on the drawing name. To see the views contained in a drawing, expand the drawing by clicking on the plus sign to the left of the drawing name. The gray icons indicate views. You can see information about the drawing or the view by hovering over it. Now let's take a closer look at the Sheets tab. The subsections of the Sheets tab correspond to the discipline folders in Windows Explorer. These subsections also define what discipline name will appear in the title blocks of the sheets. To see your sheets, expand your discipline subsection by clicking on the plus sign to the left. Hover your cursor over the sheet name to get information about that sheet. A lock in the sheet icon means that the sheet is open for editing. Sheet Set Manager stores a lot of useful information in properties. There are two property types, Sheet Set Properties and Sheet Properties. Sheet Set Properties apply to every sheet in the sheet set. Sheet Properties apply to only a single sheet. Let's look at the Sheet Set Properties. Sheet Set Properties are accessed by right-clicking on the sheet set title and choosing Properties from the flyout. Remember, when in doubt in Sheet Set Manager, right-click. In the Sheet Set Properties, you can find items like project number and project name. Because Sheet Set Properties apply to every sheet in the project, please do not edit these values without coordinating with the project manager, other disciplines, and the BIM coordinator. You don't want to make a change here that will fix your drawings while messing up everyone else's. Sheet Properties only apply to an individual sheet. You access Sheet Properties by right-clicking on a sheet and choosing Properties. Remember, when in doubt, right-click. If you need to add your initials or the engineer's initials to the title block, for example, you can do it here. You can change sheet properties for a sheet whether you have the drawing open or not. So it can save you a lot of time because you can make changes to a series of sheets without having to open the drawings. If you need to change the name or number of a sheet, right-click on the sheet name and choose Rename and Renumber. In this dialog, you can change the number, title, or file name of a sheet without even opening the sheet. If you have to make changes to a series of sheets, use the Next button to go on to the next sheet in the list. This way you can easily change the number, title, and file name of a series of sheets without ever opening them. One thing to remember with the Rename and Renumber sheet dialog is because each sheet is its own file, and because Windows will not let you change the name of a file that is open, you must close the drawing file before you can change its file name. If you open Rename and Renumber for a sheet that is open, the file name text box will be grayed out. Just close the sheet drawing and then that box will be editable again. For sheet naming and numbering guidelines, refer to the Genesis standards. Finally, let's take a closer look at the Sheet Views tab. I like to call the Sheet Views tab the glue that links the Model View and Sheet List tabs together, because it is from the Sheet Views tab that you create dynamic links between drawings. When you make a view in a sheet, that view will appear in the Sheet Views tab. If you need to edit a view's name or number, expand the drawing that view is found in by clicking on the plus sign to the left. Then right-click on the view name and choose Rename and Renumber. By clicking on the Next button, you can change a series of view names without ever opening the sheet files. When you want to place a callout to a sheet view, find the view in the Sheet Views tab that you want. Then right-click on the sheet view, because in Sheet Set Manager, when in doubt, we right-click, and expand the Place Callout block flyout. Choose the callout block you want, and then place it on screen. If the reference view name or number ever changes, the callout blocks will update throughout the project. Sheet Set Manager is a powerful tool that can save you a lot of time and effort. This video was simply an introduction. We'll go into more detail about how to use Sheet Set Manager, for instance, how to make and insert views, in other videos.